The heavy prison gates creaked open, echoing through the cold, sterile air as Jamal stepped into the maximum security facility for the first time. A cacophony of distant shouts and the unmistakable hum of fluorescent lights surrounded him, amplifying the weight of his regret. He felt the stares of hardened inmates, their eyes assessing him, and it struck him like a punch to the gut. In his diary, he poured out the turmoil raging within, a mix of fear, shame, and an overwhelming desire for redemption. Each page reflected a battle between hopelessness and the flickering flame of change. As he lay on the thin mattress that night, the sounds of distant screams filled his ears, each echo a reminder of his choices. Yet deep down, a glimmer of hope lingered. Perhaps these walls could be a place of transformation, and tomorrow could be the first step toward a better future. As Jamal's night in the cold cell unfolds, he hears the faint sounds of laughter piercing through the heavy air. Curiosity pulls him from his thoughts, drawing him towards a communal space. It's there that he meets Maria, a fierce woman with a past as turbulent as his own. With charismatic energy, she regales a circle of women with tales of her life on the streets. Unlike the harshness that often echoes through the prison halls, Maria's stories spark resilience and camaraderie among inmates. Inspired, Jamal observes as art therapy sessions unfold, transforming the blank, oppressive walls into vibrant murals teeming with hope and emotion. Maria finds solace in her paintbrush, expressing regrets and dreams alike. The upcoming talent show creates a sense of anticipation, and Jamal feels a flicker of connection within the prison's unforgiving confines. He realizes that amidst their struggles, bonds can flourish, offering a glimpse of redemption. Eli settled into his routine, finding solace in the rhythm of his daily life. Memories of his wrongful conviction lingered, shadows of lost years dancing in his mind. Yet within the confines of these walls, Eli became a keeper of stories. He reminisced about childhood chess games with his father, where each move held the weight of dreams unfulfilled. As he taught younger inmates the strategies and subtleties of the game, the harshness of prison faded momentarily, replaced by laughter and quiet concentration. Each captured pawn became a lesson in resilience and redemption. Eli's reflections deepened as he witnessed their determination to rise above their pasts. Together they forged connections that transcended their circumstances, bridging generations with tales of struggle and hope. His diary entries turned from despair to purpose, culminating in a profound realization. Fighting for justice isn't just about reclaiming one's own truth. It's about nurturing the courage to share that truth with others. Sophia settled into the rhythm of prison life, her past as a white-collar criminal giving way to unexpected insights. With each diary entry, she infused her thoughts with humor, offering a light-hearted contrast to the harshness surrounding her. "Who knew my greatest challenge would be deciphering the lunch menu?" she quipped, her laughter echoing against the cell walls. Engaging with fellow inmates and even the guards, Sophia unearthed stories of resilience that mirrored her own, a tapestry of shared struggles woven through their encounters. In hushed conversations and fleeting smiles, she found a sense of community, an understanding that transcended their circumstances. As the days unfolded, Sophia explored empathy, revealing that humanity could flourish even under the weight of confinement. The stark reality of prison life became a backdrop for her growth, illuminating the shared journey toward healing, a path lined with unexpected friendships and the recognition that every story, including hers, held the potential for redemption. As the days blurred together, the atmosphere within the prison began to shift with an invigorating sense of purpose. Jamal, Maria, Eli, and Sophia gathered to plan a community garden project, each contributing their ideas and dreams. The sound of shovels digging into the earth symbolized an awakening, the rhythmic clinks of metal echoing like a heartbeat of hope. Together, they transformed their small corner of the prison yard, planting seeds that represented both their aspirations and the potential for change. With every weed pulled and flower planted, their conversations deepened, revealing fears, laughter, and shared stories of loss and aspiration. The garden became a sanctuary, a vivid reminder of life's beauty amidst confinement. As their efforts came to fruition, the first flowers began to bloom, bursting forth from the soil, mirroring their own journeys of redemption. It was a poignant moment where despair met hope, fostering a bond that transcended the prison walls. As the garden project takes root, Jamal finds himself immersed in the rhythm of planting seeds and tending to the earth alongside Maria, Eli, and Sophia. The satisfying crunch of gravel underfoot and the laughter shared around trowels create an atmosphere of camaraderie, one that calms his restless spirit. In his diary, Jamal writes about the paradox of finding peace in a place designed for confinement, the dirt under his nails grounding him in the present. With each seed planted, he feels a flicker of hope igniting within him, the possibility of a life beyond these walls. Maria's murals, now vibrant with stories stitched together through shared hardship, adorn the garden's entrance, welcoming the new dawn. Eli teaches Jamal about resilience as he reflects on the seasons of life, while Sophia uses humor to lighten the burdens they all carry. Together, they nurture not just plants, but each other's dreams, their hearts slowly learning to bloom. Eli settled into the corner of the common room, the worn chessboard spread before him like a map of his past, filled with both triumphs and defeats. He glanced around at the younger inmates, their faces a tapestry of uncertainty and ambition. As he began to teach them the game's strategies, his voice took on a gentle authority, each move whispering secrets of time lost yet cherished. "Life is like chess," he said, the pawns and kings reflecting choices made, sacrifices accepted. The rhythmic clinks of pieces moving provided a meditative backdrop as Eli shared stories from his youth, laughter with friends, dreams of a life filled with promise. As tension loomed with the echoes of prison life, a bond formed across generations, illuminating shared struggles. For Eli, the act of teaching became a lifeline, a testament to resilience against the shadows of his wrongful conviction. Each lesson became a flicker of hope, a quiet reminder that in the darkest places, wisdom and connection could thrive. Eli sat at a worn-out table in the prison recreation area, a chessboard meticulously arranged before him. The younger inmates gathered around, drawn to his calm demeanor and the wisdom etched into the lines of his face. As he explained the game's nuances, his voice wove stories of his childhood, playing chess with his father, dreaming of a life filled with possibilities. Each piece moved carefully, a metaphor for the choices they faced in life outside these walls. Eli's laughter, deep and genuine, danced alongside their tentative smiles as they learned not just how to play, but also the importance of patience and strategy in the game of life. Yet beneath the surface lay a heaviness, each move a reminder of the innocence lost. As a young man blundered a piece, Eli gently corrected him. "It's not about the mistakes, it's about how you rise." Here, amidst the clinking of chess pieces, hope flickered in the shadows, bridging generations. Eli sat on a worn wooden stool in the corner of the common room, the clatter of chess pieces mingling with the distant echoes of laughter and conversation. He carefully moved a knight across the board, the sound of the piece grazing the surface, resonating like a heartbeat in the stillness of the room. Across from him, a young inmate named Marcus watched intently, his brows furrowed in concentration. "You know," Eli began, his voice steady, "this game isn't just about winning. It's about understanding your opponent, about strategy, patience." As they played, Eli shared stories of his youth, his father's gentle guidance, and their nightly matches under the dim glow of a street lamp. With every move, Eli caught glimpses of Marcus's thirst for knowledge, and it reminded him that hope exists beyond walls. In that moment, between the clinking pieces and shared laughter, Eli felt the profound weight of wisdom bridging the past with the future, reinforcing his belief in the enduring pursuit of truth. Sophia settled into her routine behind bars, finding humor even in her stark surroundings. Her diary entries brimmed with wry observations on prison life, as she noted the oddities of guards and fellow inmates. "Who knew prison would come with this much irony?" she mused, chuckling inwardly at the absurdity of her situation. Each laugh felt like a small triumph against the oppressive weight of confinement. As she connected with others, she discovered shared stories that transcended their offenses, finding unexpected camaraderie in their struggles. The mundane noise of the prison became a backdrop for genuine moments of understanding, where every shared laugh or whispered secret bridged the chasms of their pasts. With each day, Sophia learned that beneath the hardened exteriors were stories bursting for release, illuminating the shared humanity within these walls. The irony of her circumstances evolved into a deep sense of empathy, a light flickering against the shadows of their lives. As Sophia adjusted to her new reality behind bars, she found humor to be her greatest ally. "You have to laugh at the absurdity," she scribbled in her diary one evening. The guards, once intimidating figures, became characters in her unfolding comedy. A stern officer accidentally spilling coffee on himself, another tripping over a bucket during morning rounds. Everyday mishaps offered her a lens of levity, a way to connect with both guards and inmates alike. In the yard, laughter rang out as she shared funny stories, bridging the gap between rival factions. With every chuckle, walls crumbled. Sophia's reflections grew deeper. Behind every hardened face was a soul yearning for understanding. Life in prison was tough, yet these moments shattered isolation. In her diary she noted, "If we can laugh together, then perhaps we can heal together too." Hope was a spark, ignited by shared humanity and unexpected friendships, a light in the shadows of their confinement. Sophia sits on her cot, scribbling in her diary. As the clattering of trays echoes down the hallway, she recalls her first day in prison, the sense of disbelief stark against the concrete walls. Who knew a life of luxury could fall apart so quickly, she muses, a wry smile forming. Amid the chaos, she finds solace in humor, cracking jokes with fellow inmates that cut through the tension like a warm knife through ice. Their laughter resonates, a reminder that they are all in this together, each carrying their burdens. Through shared tales of betrayal and survival, Sophia discovers empathy lurking in unlikely places, from a guard who listens to her stories to a fellow inmate's account of loss. Their lives, though seemingly disparate, intertwine like threads in a tapestry. These moments of connection illuminate the shadows of their confinement, revealing the shared humanity beneath the surface of crime and consequence. As the sun crept over the concrete walls of the prison yard, Jamal, Maria, Eli, and Sophia gathered to begin their garden project. The air buzzed with anticipation and purpose, a melody of shovels scraping soil, the laughter of inmates, and the soft rustle of leaves. Jamal's hands trembled with excitement as he plunged his fingers into the earth, feeling the cool dampness. Maria, armed with her vibrant paints, envisioned a mural depicting unity intertwined with blooming flowers, a testament to their shared journey. Eli stood nearby, guiding younger inmates as they planted seeds, his voice rich with wisdom about patience and care. Sophia, her humor brightening the morning, recounted tales of garden failures she'd witnessed outside, eliciting hearty laughs. Each shovel of dirt became a symbol of hope, a promise of transformation. Together they nurtured not just the soil, but the bonds forged within that harsh environment, sowing the seeds of their redemption.